Wagwan, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Patrick and this is the Big Up Jamaica channel. Here we talk about all things Jamaica. We will discuss everything from headline news, entertainment, history, music, sports, culture and more. So make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date with all things Jamaica. Welcome to another episode in the series of the final 24 hours. This episode will be about the last days of the notorious Jamaican gangster Lester Lloyd Coke, otherwise known as Jim Brown. Kingston, Jamaica, February 1992. The air is thick with fear, tension, and secrets. Inside the high-security walls of the General Penitentiary, one of Jamaica's most powerful men sits in a small, concrete cell. Lester Lloyd Coke, better known as Jim Brown, the feared and respected leader of the Shower Posse. This is the story of his final 24 hours alive. For years, Jim Brown ruled the streets of Tivoli Gardens, a stronghold of power and politics. He wasn't just a gangster, he was a kingmaker, feared by rivals, protected by politicians, and connected to an international drug empire that stretched from Kingston to New York City. But now, the walls were closing in. Just days before his death, the Jamaican government had agreed to extradite Jim Brown to the United States, where he faced drug trafficking and murder charges. The Americans wanted him badly, but many in Jamaica feared what he might reveal if he ever set foot in a U.S. courtroom. It's the night of February 22, 1992. Inside the General Penitentiary, Jim Brown paces his cell. He knows something isn't right. He's been in custody since 1990, but this night feels different. Guards move strangely. Whispers fill the corridors. Some say Jim Brown had confided in close associates that he would never make it to America alive. He believed powerful figures, both political and criminal, wanted him silenced forever. Early morning, February 20th. Around 10 a.m., thick smoke begins to rise from the block that holds Jim Brown's cell. Inside, chaos erupts. Men scream. Doors rattle. And in the middle of it all, Jim Brown's cell is on fire. According to official reports, Jim Brown was burned to death in his cell, trapped inside, unable to escape. But from the very beginning, nothing added up. How could a high-security cell made almost entirely of concrete and metal suddenly burst into flames? Where did the fuel come from? And why were guards so slow to respond? Witnesses claimed they heard shouting before the fire. Others said they saw men leaving the area moments before the smoke appeared. Some even whispered that Jim Brown was held down and burned alive. Within hours, word spread across Jamaica. Jim Brown dead in prison. Fire. Tivoli Gardens exploded with anger and disbelief. His supporters claimed the government killed him to prevent his extradition, fearing he would expose the deep links between Jamaica's political elite and organized crime. The official explanation: an accidental fire caused by a mattress blaze. But few believed it. Even years later, many Jamaicans insist that Jim Brown was assassinated, silenced by those who once protected him. Jim Brown's death didn't end the Shower Posse, it transformed it. His son, Christopher Dudu's Coke, would later rise to power and command the same empire his father built. Nearly 2 decades later, history would repeat itself with another extradition order, another standoff, and another chapter of blood and betrayal in Tivoli Gardens. The truth about Jim Brown's final hours remains buried in smoke and silence. Was it a tragic accident, or a political execution? Only those inside those prison walls that morning truly know. But one thing is certain: Jim Brown's death changed Jamaica forever, and his shadow still lingers over the streets of Kingston, where power, politics, and blood have always walked hand in hand. Lester Lloyd Coke, 1948 to 1992, feared, respected, silenced. This was the last 24 hours in the life of Jim Brown, the man who built an empire and died in flames. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, big up yourself and walk good. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the playlists section of my channel. There you will find all my videos conveniently arranged by the various genres such as history, true crime, music, culture, tourism, etc. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be instantly notified for new videos on all things Jamaica. See you on the next one.